A is for Allah, nothing but Allah. Ba is the beginning of Bismillah. Ta is for taqwa, bewaring of Allah.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Nurul Afika binti Zulkifli and this is my elder sister. My name is Nurul Izzati binti Zulkifli. Today we would like to present about the Sirah Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam for chapter 39, that is Trouble Living at International Borders. Regarding this topic, during the 8th year of Islamic calendar, during that time, Byzantine Empire, which is near to the Arabia, they never interfere into their matter, Arabian matter. So, but during Islam had come, where Prophet Muhammad SAW came to Medina, they decided to interfere because they are weird. Why the non-Muslim does not make opposition to the Muslim? So they are weird. Why this happened? So they decided to make a war to the Muslim country, Medina, because they want to reduce the number of Muslims. Really, Afika? Did the Muslims know that the Byzantine Empire want to make a war with them? And what were their actions? Okay, from that, you know that Prophet Muhammad has two strategies. First one is either to allow the Byzantine to penetrate into the desert of Arabia before meeting up with them at the place of his own choosing. And the second one is Muslim has to start launching an attack against the Byzantine. And from this, we can see that the first plan is easier, but however, Prophet Muhammad has to choose the second plan because that is to attack the Byzantine first. This is because if they choose the first one, it is risky of losing the loyalty of few tribes in northern Arabia which had only recently entered into an alliance with the Muslims. And this, from the start of launching of the attack, it is called the Expedition of Tabuk. And Izzati, can you explain to me what is about the Expedition of Tabuk? Okay, for your information, the Expedition of Tabuk was occurred on the month of Rajab, and in the month of Rajab, where the condition is hot, extremely hot, and it was summer. So people just simply want to remain at home and just do little things. Okay, can you imagine how our soldier want to travel during that time, right? It's very hot, summer, right? However, we got 30,000 army that want to sacrifice in order to jihad for Allah's path. Okay, and that was the largest army ever during the Prophet's time.
فرح المخلفون بمقعدهم خلاف رسول الله وكرهوا أن يجاهدوا بأموالهم وأنفسهم في سبيل الله وقالوا لا تنفروا في الحر قل نار جهنم أشد حرا لو كانوا يفقهون.
But did the Muslims have enough money for the war? Okay, as we all know that actually the Muslim doesn't have enough money, and most of them are among the companions of Prophet Muhammad SAW. Okay, for example, the first one is Abdurrahman ibn Auf, that he had donated 200 ounces of silver, and then the second one is Ibn Umar al-Khattab, that divided his property into two parts, and then he donated one half of the property for the war. And then the third one is Abu Bakr, that give all his property for the war. And Rasulullah SAW asked him what did he kept for his family and for himself. And then he answered that he said that there are God and His Messenger. How wonderful is it? Then but the most generous companion that are donating for the war is Uthman bin Affan, that he had donated 100 camels for the war. And during that time, Prophet Muhammad came to see him, and he increased the value to 300 camels.
300?
Yes, 300 camels,
Wow.
fully equipped. Can you imagine how generous he is? And then the last one is the woman. The women are sacrificed to give their jewelry to get money for the war.
Wow, there are so many generous Muslims that want to sacrifice their property for the war, right? So what happened next, Afrika?
Okay, after they had reached at Tabuk, where the war is held at Sirah, they saw that there are no traces of Byzantine soldiers. There are no single thing from Byzantine war. So there are two explanations that give explanation for this failure, that they had clashed with the Byzantine soldier. This first one is either the Byzantine has withdrew their forces when they knew that Muslim army are very strong. The help of 30,000 people you see just now, and it is 10 times stronger than before this. And then the second explanation is that the news received by Prophet Muhammad from the traders that said that Byzantine are going to attack Muslim Arabia is not true. It is false actually.
So can I continue?
Yes.
Okay, from my reading, I know that they spent they spent 20 days at the Tabuk, and within the 20 days, they had a peace agreement with the other ruler at that place, such as the Isla.
Where is the case?
Yes, the ruler had agreed to pay the Muslim protection tax, and then at last the Prophet discussed with the Ummah either they want to attack the Byzantine or they want to return to the Madinah. And after had a month discussing with the Ummah, okay, the Prophet asked their army to return to the Madinah.
Okay, on the way back to return to Madinah, they had lack of water. So during that time, they are approaching a valley called Al-Mushaqaq. Al-Mushaqaq is a valley that contains only a trickling spring. So during that time, Prophet said to the army that if any of them reach the place first, they had to wait for the Prophet to reach there, and they cannot get any water before Prophet can reach there. But there are certain hypocrites that joined the army, that they had reached at the place first, and they had finished all the water there. So when Prophet Muhammad reached there at the valley, there are no more water, and there are only a few water. And so Prophet put his hand underneath the trickling water and prayed to Allah for some help. And then suddenly the water was gushing out in a force, in a large amount of water. So Alhamdulillah, they got enough water to return back to Madinah. And as they reached Madinah, Prophet asked companions to destroy the mosque that was built by the hypocrite. That the hypocrite want to use the mosque built at outside the city as a center of conspiracy against Islam, and the mosque was destroyed, and many of the hypocrites came to see Prophet Muhammad, and they asked Prophet Muhammad to forgive from them.
The blue sky is blue like blue bubble gum, but it prays to Allah. It prays to Allah, and like the flavor of the blue sky and the bubble gum won't last. We've got to thank Allah before our chances go past.